financial valuation report on Alamo Group Incorporation, a key player in the industrial and agriculture equipment space. My group member and I will walk you through the company's business model, our key findings, and the drivers behind our valuations. Alamo Group was founded in 1969 and is headquartered in Texas. Their core business is designing and manufacturing high-quality equipment used for infrastructure maintenance, agriculture, and vegetation management. Alamo operates mainly through two strong divisions. First, the Industrial Equipment Division focuses on heavy-duty products like vacuum truck and snow removal equipment, serving municipalities and utility companies. This generated about $843 million in 2024. Second, the Vegetation Management Division handles equipment which was brought in around $785 million. It's important to see that their revenue is well diversified across these two vital infrastructure sectors. This slide highlights the most critical finding from our financial forecast. While Alamo is operationally strong, our 2024 projection shows a negative free cash flow. The good news is that this negative cash flow is not due to poor operational performance. It is almost entirely driven by a large strategic investment of over $484 million in the net working capital. This move temporarily consumed cash to support aggressive future growth, and we project a return to stable, positive long-term growth and afterwards. So now I will be taking you through the components that we use to determine our firm's value. To determine our firm's value, we use discounted cash flow. This method values the company based on its projected future cash flow discounted back to today. Our model projects out to 2029 and then calculates a terminal value for all cash flows beyond that. The components used are free cash flow, discounted rate, and the weighted average cost of capital. The WACC represents the cost of financing for the company, and we calculated a high WACC of 52.89%. This high number is driven by a very high cost of equity, which reflects a high risk premium demanded by the investors. This high discount rate plays a significant role in reducing the present value of future cash flows, leading to a much lower and currently negative valuation of the firm. So now in this slide, I will be taking you through the sensitivity analysis. This slide is showing the FCF, which is negative, and it is mainly due to the major 2024 working capital investment. A key assumption in our model is that this negative trend continues to compound into the future, and this results in a negative total valuation. We must recognize that this sensitivity analysis, which assumes FCF gets more negative every year, is highly conservative and likely doesn't reflect the company's true potential after the initial working capital investment.
Now let's look at the actual business operation. As this chart shows, net sales and net income demonstrate strong, consistent, and positive growth right through 2029. This shows that company is actually performing well, even though our valuation came out negative. This means that negative value likely happened because of our model assumption, not because the company is doing poorly. This slide illustrates how company is funding its massive growth. Historically, asset growth was mostly funded by stockholders' equity. However, our projection shows that the company has to take more debt to grow its asset to $6.9 million by 2029. This significant increase in debt is another factor that arises the overall risk projection and contributes to the high WACC. Now moving to the recommendation. Firstly, the company needs to make sure investors understand that the $484.9 million in working capital for 2024 is not a problem. It's a temporary investment meant to support future growth, not a sign of operational weakness. Secondly, after 2024, the company must work on improving inventory level and collecting payments faster. This will help bring back positive free cash flow. Finally, the company needs to manage its debt carefully. Any new debt should be used only for assets that generates profit. They should also work on reducing investors' uncertainty by showing stable earnings and possibly introducing a clear dividend plan. To conclude the presentation, Alamo Group is a strong company making strategic investments, facing short-term cash flow challenging and high financial risks. These challenges stem mainly from the high-risk growth strategy and heavy working capital investment in 2024. Thank you.